Philanderer farm has now begun. I'm going to take a sip of tea before we get going. And Fred getting in on the action now too. Very zoomies this morning. All right. And we get hay instead of parsnips on Meadowlands farm. Morpheus, new farm hype, loving the chill streams made. Thank you. Thank you, Morpheus. Welcome in. How's it growing? It's good to see you. We did indeed just finish Impossible Farm. That was 9 weeks of real life time to finish that challenge. We finished it this morning, and we are now starting the Date Everyone at Once challenge on Philanderer Farm. Harvest an egg, meet everybody, okay? Thinking of doing an artisan goods only challenge soon. That's a good one. Would you do me a favor and put that in the recommended challenges? I like the sounds of that. Okay, so first things first. We go take care of our chicks. Okay, and are they nameless chicks? We can't interact. Oh, because I have hay. Viola and Piccolo. I think we'd probably change those, right? Can we change them? I've never tried to change an animal name before. Is it possible to do so? Dating everyone. Oh dear, the stress. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, Morpheus. This is absolutely my worst possible challenge that we could have made for me. And Millie very well knows it. The socializing is my least skillful activity. Cat, you can change their names if you click on them. I'm not sure how to... Ah, I see. You just go up there. Okay. All right. So how about we think about some chick names while I start cleaning up the farm here. I'm just going to do a little bit of farm cleanup, and then we're going to head over to Pierre's to get our starting seeds. Just going to do a little bit of cleanup. Okay, I think that's it for inside the coop. We might want to chop this tree, actually. Cupid and Eros. It's an interesting combination. Getting a little philosophical with us. All right, and we will be leaving the stumps. It's a good one though. I'm not criticizing. Especially for this. You know what? I think we're just going with that. Especially for this challenge. That is a very good... That's a very good start. Thank you, Ember. Love mythology, love thematically accurate names. Yes, I like the thematically accurate names as well. So thank you for that. It's a great start to Philanderer Farm. What we always want to do on our first day is get enough wood to make a chest, and then clear off enough space to plant our starting seeds, which we have to buy from Pierre here on Meadowlands Farm. Back to being a really good lurker now. You are the best of lurkers, Ember. Just absolutely legendary. You and Shadow both. Just absolutely how you can lurk and type at the same time. Such skill. Alright, so we're just going to very, very casually clear off our little farming area. Shadow, as if summoned out of the lurk. Next one should be Hathor for similar reasons. Alright, we'll do it. But to be fair, that's going to be a rabbit. Hathor is going to be a rabbit. Just so multi-talented, yes. Every animal from here on out is going to be a rabbit. We are not going to be doing the community center, and we're also not going to be finishing the Joja Mart. We're just going to be, this is just dating everyone at once, and so we're going to be doing just enough to get that done. We need to get to the desert. That is really our big goal here, is to get to the desert and to get deluxe coops. Okay, so we're going to start with Pierre's. We're going to do a sweep of some foraging down at the beach and through Cindersap Forest. And then we're going to come back and we're going to plant. Hathor being a rabbit makes sense. She is the mother of all Egyptian gods. Being a rabbit does make sense, though. That is quite accurate. All right, so let's go. We'll go buy our seeds, and we'll see once we get there what I want to do. I'm honestly not sure what I want to do for the seeds. We're going to want to do a lot of farming for profit. That's going to be, obviously, farming and fishing, early game, are going to be our highest profit activities. So we're going to want to do a lot of that. So in springtime we have tulips available, and maybe that's the way to go. They're very cheap. Tulips and jazz, they're both very cheap, but I really just want to pick one and go with it. We're also going to want something that we can eat, so maybe potatoes. We want something that we can eat and profit from. I believe cauliflowers are the most profitable. But let's just do parsnips and tulips for now. So we want to do, let's say 10 parsnips and the rest tulips. That way we will have our giftings started with flowers. And the parsnips is just for both food and profit and farming experience. Actually, I've made a mistake. I should have talked to Alex while we were over there. And I just see Sam probably going towards Joja Mart. So we'll try to catch him as well. Excuse me, George. Yeah. And Pam is also headed over there. Leah is going into Pierre's. I would like to meet everyone as quickly as possible. Carolyn's here as well. But we do need enough time to swing by some forage and plant some seeds. So to tell you the truth, I'm going to leave the beach out. We're not going to go to the beach today. We will be going there tomorrow anyway. So we'll grab any beach forage tomorrow. And as we do early game, we're going to have to do a lot of tree chopping. Trauma from Elliot. Yeah, I know. We are going to have to date him again. Sadly, we are going to have to date him again. Just right. I love how we all play so differently. Always date everyone. One of my favorite parts of the game. I just love the cutscenes. That's interesting. This is my worst. This is like my worst nightmare. But I have a feeling it'll be quite fun. I'm not going to complain about it. I have not seen all of the cutscenes for all of the, oh my gosh, we got no spring onions at all. Not one spring onion. I still haven't seen all of the cutscenes for everyone, and now that we're a female farmer, I should be able to knock all that out. Well, that was a very disappointing foraging rounds. They come day 3. Oh, okay. Fixture, antisocial in real life on Stardew Valley. I hate talking and gifting species. Yeah, I'm a bit more like that as well. Just right, never divorced anyone. Thinking about dating, marrying, and divorcing everyone. There you go. There you go. Okay, I now realize that I'm coming up out of the south entrance of the farm, and I did not bring the proper tools to clear a path. So we're just going to have to hope we get lucky, and we did. Hope we get lucky to be able to do that. All right, so we only have a wild horseradish to eat, and that is a problem. We need to do 25 spots. 27 would be nice, but we need to do 25 spots. I think we may have just enough energy to do, I think maybe 20 is enough already. Let's see what we can do. We're going to eat the horseradish and see if we can water all this. And in this one, obviously the first couple days, going to bed early is not terrible. Alright, looks like we should have enough to do maybe not all 7 of the other things. We'll try. Alright. Nice. Not a bad first day considering we're on the Meadowlands farm. Did you go by Linus for forage? Not yet. I did not do the whole sweep. Just the southern sweep. We don't really have a lot more energy to dig up any seed spots if we find any, but we can absolutely just have a look up here, and then we'll go back and head to bed for our first day. Nothing so far. I do need to meet Linus, though. One of the things that's very important is going to be for us to get that sashimi recipe. So we'll just have a walk here. I do need to meet Demetrius as well. And then we'll head back to the farm. It's not necessary for us to walk the whole way over there. There is forage over there a lot of the time, but it's usually only 1 or 2 things. And I am a bit paranoid about the time. I know we move so slow on the first day. So slow. Let me go ahead and fix our stream title here now that we've moved on. All right. And I have a little bit of energy left, so I'll go ahead and chop a couple things. Robin and Lewis default, yes. Really, on the Switch you still have to meet them. That's interesting. But yes, they are the default. You meet them at your front door. Oh, I swung it without hitting anything. Alright, we'll leave it at that. And then I'll go ahead and fill the watering can and grab our hay. Oh boy, I should get the scythe out. No. And actually we can just scythe until we go to bed. But I do want to fill up the watering can and put the chicks to bed. On Switch, it won't go complete until you talk to them. Huh. I never knew that. That's interesting. Alright, there we go. Good morning, Koala. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? Yep, we are now on Philanderer Farm. We just a few minutes ago finished up Impossible Farm. So we have moved on. We have started our Date Everyone challenge on Philanderer Farm, and today is the end of our very first day. We picked, you do have perfect timing. We went with the Meadowlands farm so that we start with bluegrass and a coop. We're definitely going to be employing rabbits as one of our main strategies to befriend everyone. So we've already been through the strategy session. We're going to be planting flowers. Flowers are almost universally liked by all of the single folks in town. Sebastian is the only one that does not like farm-grown flowers. And Emily is the only one that does not like sashimi. So we're going to be doing flowers and crab pots as our early game strategy, moving on to rabbits and prismatic shards later. And I'm estimating, this is a wild guess, with absolutely no experience behind it, because I have never done anything like this before. We are going to, I'm thinking, finish this during year 2. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just clearing the regular grass from around the bluegrass to let the bluegrass start spreading. Even though we don't have a silo, so I'm not getting hay from that, I want the bluegrass to start spreading. Vix, unfortunately, I've got to go, getting too sleepy, don't want to not say goodbye. Have a good stream nap time for me. Thank you, Vix. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night and a very restful sleep. Alright. So, I think that's how we start our next day there. That was a very nice and productive first day. Ooh, awful luck today. I'm not sure it really affects anything. Vix, thank you. It's always so calm and cozy hanging here. Bye. Have a wonderful evening. Okay, so we're going to go down to Willie's today. Tell you what, let me go take care of the chicks first. Catastrophe, what's going to be the new fish till we pass out? I didn't expect to get here today, and I'm struggling with it. I'm going to be honest. I did not expect to be on this farm today. Koala, I think the math is if you don't miss any birthdays, it's 20 loved gifts to get to full hearts. That actually reminds me, I have a chart. Now that we're on this challenge, I need to be keeping this chart up. There we go. And the first one is Haley on the 14th of spring, which for this first couple months, for the first couple seasons, we are not going to have loved gifts for most of them. Shane, obviously we can just buy him a beer or a pizza at Gus's. Haley does not, that I'm aware, love daffodils. Sunflowers. Yeah, sunflowers for Haley. She likes daffodils, and that is one of the things that does very well early on is daffodils. But there's also a lot of them that do not like daffodils. Liked gifts give you half the XP. It's, I think, let me look it up. But the sunflowers we don't get until summer, so we can't give her a loved gift for her first birthday. The chart is here. Loved gifts is 80 points, liked gifts are 45. So liked gifts are very efficient. They're very economically efficient because they give more than half the points of a loved gift. Slightly more than half, and they're much easier to get. So the liked gifts are very much going to be the early game strategy until we can get rabbits and Skull Cavern runs for prismatic shards. It would be nice, I'm not sure we can manage it, but it would be nice to get our 300 wood. Yeah, we only have 11 right now. So I think I might just go ahead and head down to Willie's, get that fishing pole, and then just get started on the fishing. I don't think I want to be using up my energy today on chopping wood, but once we have an inventory full of fish, I think that's going to be a lot easier. We can go ahead and clear a big path there. Alright, nice. And again, I don't think I'm worried about the community center at all. Let me just look up daffodils to make sure I know who dislikes them. This is going to be a very common... We're going to be on the wiki a lot. Let's see. Elliot, Sam, Sebastian, and Shane dislike them. Abigail, Alex, Maru, and Penny are neutral. Only Emily, Haley, Harvey, Leah actually like them. Okay. Alright. Overlay text. What did I put up? What, the fish till we pass out? And the fish pond progress? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. It's fine. I'll have to come up. I did not expect to be here today, so I will have to come up with this stuff. Well, let's have a look at it. Right? How many... I'll do that later. We'll just keep on playing. I'll figure it out. We'll get that up overnight, and tomorrow I'll have our bachelor, and we'll figure something else out. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to throw them in the let's say the future challenge suggestions channel on the Discord. As far as as far as things you would like to see. Here's Shane for the redeems for this challenge. I don't really have any ideas. It can't be anything that's going to endanger friendships, you know? So I don't really have any ideas. I'm at a loss. Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the artifician stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Absolutely. Received a bamboo pole. I'm thinking we go for these bubbles. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Koala, are you wanting something to make it harder or like take longer like the fish till pass out? I'm open to any ideas. I'm not looking for anything that's going to endanger the challenge being completed in a timely manner. As far as Stardew Valley is concerned, like the fish till we pass out, that took us a lot longer in times of real life time, but it didn't lengthen the time in game, if that makes sense. We finished that winter 17 of year 3. I'd say we did pretty darn well, and the fishing till we pass out actually helped. It helped us get the algae and the seaweed. Nothing that's going to change the rules. Nothing that's going to hurt our relationships with the bachelors. That's, I think, as far as I need to say. I'm very open, and any idea that you post we may be able to interpret into something that does work. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Back to smoking his pipe. Alright, so we'll just grab these bubbles, and then we'll probably head up to the mountain lake. And we may or may not be selling this to him. We may just be keeping the stuff that we catch so that we have energy for our work on the farm. Excuse me. Back and forth, back and forth. We may just make a habit out of... Excuse me, 1 second, darn it. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? The dog hasn't moved. The dog hasn't moved, so I'm not sure what that's about. Up there goes our bubbles. So we're going to go ahead up to the mountain lake and probably, very likely, fish until we pass out. We'll do our foraging here on the beach. We did level up foraging right there. So we can fish until we pass out with absolutely no fear. Although we do have a lot of stuff, I'm going to have to swing by the house and drop all this off. Gingery's touching me. Nowhere near them. Catastrophe for a negative redemption. Trash gifts. Tick up the number of trash gifts you have to give. See, that's what I'm saying. We're not doing that. We're not doing trash gifts to bachelors and bachelorettes. That is absolutely endangering the challenge. I'd be willing to do trash gifts to anyone else, to everyone else in the game that are not single, but not to the single people. Because that is actively working against us completing the challenge. Maybe you have to follow someone around and see what they do all day, pass out in someone else's house. That's an interesting one. I'm telling you, put this stuff in the Discord. Cat, sorry, walk away, get coffee. Guess I missed you saying that. Yeah, no, nothing that's going to actually endanger the challenge. That is a very strict rule. Nothing that's going to actually endanger the challenge. I think I will go ahead and keep the leek and both the fish for eating. And we'll go fish till we pass out up at the mountain lake. The chicks will put themselves back in the barn. That will be fine. But yeah, absolutely. Put these ideas in the Discord, because anything you say during this stream, I will forget later. And this is all great stuff, and we will get there. We will get there. We will figure something out. I honestly don't expect this challenge to take a ton of time. I'm thinking it will probably take around 3 to 4 weeks. Possibly just 3 weeks. Oh, right, we can't go over there. We couldn't go over there anyway, so that didn't matter. I probably, tomorrow, we will go ahead and make ourselves a chest to come out fishing with. It's usually quite important to have a chest here when we only have one backpack row available. These first few fishing levels can be quite tough. Nice, a chub. That's a really good fish to catch right now. But we're just looking for levels and for food. I'm not going to complain about carp. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm still in the habit of trying to catch algae. Yeah, right. It is very small. It can be very difficult when you're first starting out. And this, I think, is why new Stardew Valley players hate the fishing so much. Because it's so hard right there. Koala finally hit the end of Fall 1 in my new save. I feel like that's when the game really starts getting fun. That's me too, Koala. I'm not a huge fan of the beginning of the game, not as much of a fan of the end of the game. It's that middle section that really kind of keeps me interested, keeps me engaged. The beginning is very slow, and the end is very fast. And towards the end, you already know that you're going to finish. You just need to grind out those last few things to finish it. But in the middle is where things are very interesting, in my opinion. So we're just going to go ahead and level up our fishing. I think we might make it kind of a tradition to get ourselves a legend in a fish pond during spring of year 1. It is so helpful for the money. Just that one fish pond with one fish in it makes such a big difference in that first year when you're able to get a few thousand gold a week just from that. There we go, the bullhead's nice. Teaching my husband to play. The first time we played, he got playfully mad. I said he wouldn't catch a catfish, and the look on his face when he hooked his first one and lost it. So they're very hard to catch. When you're just getting started in spring of year 1, that is a hard fish to catch. So we have a few steps that we need to take if we want to accelerate our fishing, which is one of these early game money makers. We want to get our fishing up to the point where we can cook Dish of the Sea, and then we need to get our foraging up to the point where we can make a cookout kit. Largemouth bass is a fantastic catch. Once we get Dish of the Sea and cookout kit, then we can get the hash browns recipe from Gus, and we can go ahead and cook ourselves up some Dish of the Seas, which will make, first of all, catching the legend possible, but also much easier than otherwise. It's +3 fishing, which is 2 ticks larger on the fishing bar. So one of our early game goals is to go ahead and grab a fish pond from Robin and put the legend into it if we can. If we can. It's not worth getting too terribly stressed out over, but it is very useful. I think I'm just going to eat this one largemouth bass, and we'll see how our inventory fares. I could eat the river jelly. It's not worth getting too stressed over, but it is, once you get that legend in the pond, it's just such a passive income of a few thousand gold a week. It's such a huge help. Because at the beginning of the game, that's not an insignificant amount of money. I think on Impossible Farm we got him on spring 16. I can't quite remember, but I think it was spring 16. And it was somewhere right around there on the market farm as well, on farming farm. So if we can get it sometime during mid-spring, that makes a big difference. I'm trying to think if there's, other than the bus, I don't really care if we have a pan to do panning. So that's one. It would be nice to have mine carts, obviously, but that's kind of a luxury. It's not a necessity. If we don't have the money for it, it's fine that we don't have it. It would be really nice to have the greenhouse, though. Getting the greenhouse during summer of year 1 is really nice to get those strawberries going. Whimsy has subscribed for 3 months. Thank you, Whimsy. Love you. Stretch, thank you. And posture check. Oh my, that was wonderful. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I didn't make it to midnight last night, but I did make it till about 10:30 p.m. So I'm getting there one step at a time, but I did sleep very well after that. Koala, we're not going to worry about completing either the community center or Joja. We don't actually have to get to Ginger Island to complete this challenge. If we do one, it'll probably be Joja, which would fit since we are a Philanderer. We are an absolute sack of crap. So I'm not really concerned with finishing either of them. Alright, we do want these mixed seeds. I'm going to throw away this algae. This is a bit of a... Can I toss something on the ground? Let's see if I can... Ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah, Joja is going to be the easier way. Joja's going to be the easier way to get this achieved, I think. And it makes sense, considering this is Philanderer Farm, and we are an absolute sack of crap that's going to be cheating on everyone in the town at the same time. How's it growing with you, Whimsy? You having a good day? Did you finalize your transition? Are you leaving? I tell you what, I think we've done a lot of fishing. We've made it to level 1. We've leveled up fishing once. I think there's time enough. Let's head back to the farm, and we'll use some of this fish to help us chop down some trees. I would like to open up that the foraging, the second part of the beach, as soon as possible. We did... No, we didn't. Just minding my own business. Whimsy, once I hear back from them, then yes, growing good. Star and I are both off today, playing Palea, chili cooking in the crock pot. Oh my god. I'm on my way. That sounds wonderful. We finished Impossible Farm just an hour ago or so. So we have now started Philanderer Farm. I'll keep a hold of the chubs. Actually, I'll keep a hold of the silver chubs for eating. I will plant the mixed seeds immediately, though. We finished Impossible Farm on winter 17 of year 3. So, actually a lot faster than I thought we were going to. When we first started that challenge, I thought it was going to be late year 4, early year 5. It turned into midwinter of year 3 when we finished it, so I was very happy with that. Fly, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? So I guess now I definitely call you Fly, right? Now that you're General Fly Aladdin. Good to see you. We have, as I was just saying, finished Impossible Farm. We are now on to Philanderer Farm, which is off to a great start so far. Nice. Nice, Whimsy, nice. So we finished Impossible Farm on your birthday. We'll call it that. So far, I think I have a decent plan for this. Obviously, this is not my strong suit, so we're going to see how this goes. But I think I've got the plan kind of figured out. We're going to do a lot of flower farming, because Sebastian is the only one that does not like grown flowers. And we're going to obviously befriend Linus, which is an obvious thing anyway, regardless of what else we're doing. We're going to be friends with Linus. But we are going to want the sashimi recipe because Sebastian loves sashimi, and every other bachelor and bachelorette likes it except for Emily, which was interesting, I thought. Cat always befriending Linus. Right. There's no world in which we do not befriend Linus. That man is a treasure. So we're just doing some wood cutting here. I do want to open up the second area of the beach to get some extra foraging in and have access to those sea urchins and such. I'm not sure we are going to need the sea urchins for anything, but it would be nice. Alright, I don't think I have enough energy to cut down another tree. Fly, have a great one, everybody. Thank you, Fly. Fly is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Fly. We love you. Cat, they need to make a Linus marriage candidate mod. He would be the kindest partner. I'm sure he would. He would probably be very kind. But you just never know. Is he actually meant to live with someone? Would he like it? Oh well. You know what I mean? Would he enjoy living with you? I'm not sure. Whimsy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Whimsy. We love you. Enjoy your palea and chili. That sounds wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put the chicks to bed. And we will be back here on day 3. It's a cutscene with him that would suggest he wouldn't enjoy it, right? Right, exactly. Exactly. I always try, right? You always want to try. Koala, that's a good point. He does, and without Linus there, Leo would have no one, right? So that is a good point. Lofty, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We said good night to Noodlegams for the last time about an hour ago. We leveled up our foraging, we leveled up our fishing. We are now on Philanderer Farm. Millie had a new save where I accidentally turned off his fire outside his tent, screamed, and immediately deleted the save to redo it. I know Linus won't say anything if you turn it off, but I felt so bad. And you couldn't just turn it right back on again? Koala, this is like Jazz. I feel like we should take Leo in if we marry Linus. Fair point, fair point. If you marry Shane, you should be able to adopt Jazz. That's a really good point. Alright, it is raining today. It is the 3rd. I'm not really a huge fan of trying to catch a catfish on this day with only level 1 fishing. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, but we did get our eggs. Nice. I need to stop carrying the hay. Eros has been petted. Cupid has been petted. Build a silo. Reach farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow. Got 100 gold for that. Might want to go get some more tulip seeds. It wouldn't let you turn it back on. That is ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous. Alright. So we probably keep the eggs to eat them. They're very good to eat. And, I mean, we could try to fish up a catfish. I'm just not sure that it's worth doing. And we probably go ahead and sell these fish to Willie, excuse me. We probably go ahead and sell these fish to Willie. We want to keep the sardines for Dish of the Sea. Need to go back to lurking, having you safe in my pocket. Oh, that's sweet. Probably sell these to Willie and buy some more seeds. And we'll keep the eggs. Advertisement, I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today. Check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. Yes, you will. We will need that. I should bring my hoe. I will indeed need that backpack. Sadly, we do have to do business with Pierre sometimes. Just want to check that area for forage. So we'll go down, we'll sell these fish to Willie. We'll stop back by Pierre's for some more seeds. We want to get as many farming stuff. We want to do lots of farming early game here for the profit and the experience. 20 gold to wood to Robin. Alright. I think we haven't... Oh, of course we can't go in there. I think we haven't met Gus yet. So Friday night might be the time to go there and meet everyone. Kat, I wonder if it would be possible to do a challenge where you never do business with Pierre. It's an interesting thought. Ah, nice. A seed spot. Perfect. Gotta love those carrots. So we'll just fish here until Willie opens, and then we will sell him our fish, go buy some more seeds, and just keep it moving, right? This is early game. We do want every day to be at least somewhat productive, but it's not worth stressing out over. There will be more days. So used to that large fishing bar. Okay, we do want to be keeping sardines for our Dish of the Seas. Okay, so that's enough to get us some serious seeds. Having that trout soup could be cool. I'm not really that concerned with the catfish. Oh, we do have an ad break coming up though. So if you are not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to be taking a break as well. So if you are not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume now. The ads are coming in 10 seconds, and I will see you in a few minutes. All right, there's a few seconds left on the ads here. So I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. But actually, Kat, I do see people do something similar to that, what you're suggesting, where they never buy seeds. I'm not sure I've seen anyone never do business with Pierre at all. Everyone should be back from ads now, so we can go ahead and get back into it. Let's head up to Pierre's. We'll buy some more seeds and we'll get stuff planted. We'll get a good bit planted here. It is raining today. To be fair, I don't feel like fighting a catfish. And I think spending all of this money on more seeds would be just as, if not more profitable. But it's Wednesday. Okay, fighting a catfish it is. Let's go buy a trout soup. Guess you'd have to sell items to Joja. Can you do that? I don't know. I mean, you could just sell them in the... I don't know what I'm doing right now. You just sell them in the shipping bin. That's Lewis. Technically, Pierre does get the bin. Oh. Well, that's rough then. I don't think Joja buys your stuff. I don't know that for sure, but I don't think Joja will buy your things. Yeah, I'm not fighting a catfish, so I think we're just going up to the mountain lake. And I will plant these carrots on our way back home. Hey, Ginger. Yeah, I guess Lewis picks up everything out of there and distributes it to the proper people. So that's a fair point. We'll just look up here for Linus. We'll give him this daffodil. We do want to get 3 hearts with Linus is when we get the sashimi recipe. So that's going to be a big deal. Yeah, that's a fair point. I don't know that Joja buys things. I've never tried. Lofty tip of the day. Dry erase markers are a fun and easy way to write notes to yourself or loved ones. Write love notes to my legendary house husband or reminders to myself in the bathroom mirror, affirmations, med reminders, etc. That's been my main method of of house note taking for years, many decades. Whiteboards everywhere. Whiteboards on the fridge, whiteboards on the wall. Dry erase markers. Absolutely 100% with you on that one, Lofty. Whiteboards are wonderful. Yes, Ginger agrees. I use whiteboards for my shopping lists, for any calendar scheduling. Whiteboards, markers work on windows and mirrors too. There you go. I've never done that. I can say I've never done that. I've always just put a whiteboard somewhere that I'm going to use it. That's where I write the love notes. Aw, that's very sweet. I'm sure he absolutely loves that. All right, the early fishing is definitely brain resource intensive. There we go. And we did level up fishing. And we got a glow ring. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try to throw that there. Good, it landed on land. So that I can put the glow ring on. No, it actually did. The egg went into the lake. But we did level up fishing, and we have quite a stock of things to eat, so we might want to go ahead back and do some more tree chopping on the farm. If I'm not mistaken, it's 300 wood necessary to repair the bridge. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it's only 100. I might have to look that up. A diamond is a pretty big pull this early. So that we're going to save, and that diamond is going to go to Haley on spring 14 on her birthday. It is 300. Thank you, Just Right. I thought so. But I was very much second guessing myself. Yeah, we pulled a diamond out of the lake, which is just an absolutely huge pull. That's going to be Haley on spring 14. That is big, big deal. Whoops. Go ahead and chop that. It's a coal. We'll grab it later. Hey, Fred. All right. The carrot seeds are going to go directly in the ground. And I guess we just keep everything else on us. Obviously the diamond goes back. And we'll chop some trees. Robin does want 20 wood, which we can provide. I think it's worth doing the quests early game. Every little bit of money, every little bit of friendship you can get is well worth it. I will be leaving the stumps until we get to our copper axe. They are a bit of a waste of energy and time this early. Our basic axe takes so many hits. And they're not a lot of experience. I should probably have my pickaxe with me as well. We'll ignore it. We'll ignore it. I'm waffling. Right now I just want the wood and the foraging experience. And wasting energy on the stumps is not really helpful at the moment. We can definitely stay up late tonight though. And we can work our way through some of this food. To get us closer to unlocking that beach forage zone. That helps us get our foraging up faster. Hey Ginger. Hey Ginger. Hey Ginger. And it also gives us access to some money-making opportunities. We probably won't be focusing too hard on the fish smoker. I'm not sure I really care to make that much use of it. I will be focusing a little bit more on farming here than on fishing. During this early game, we don't really have anything else to do, so we will be doing lots of fishing. Hey, Ginger. But the farming really is the most profitable thing that you can do in this game. And since we're going to be doing Joja, and we don't have much of a theme for everything else, the farming is very likely going to be our main source of income. We're going to want to get that greenhouse up. We're going to want to get some strawberry seeds and fill the greenhouse with strawberries, which selling raw, I know very much from experience, is almost 20,000 gold per week. So once we get the greenhouse up and we get kegs, then that's going to be more than, or somewhere around 40,000 gold per week, which is very big for early game. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and eat these other foods, and then we'll chop until exhaustion. And tomorrow we will buy more seeds. And I think what? Oh, I see. I have to chop this stump because we're behind the greenhouse. Okay, and those... there we go. The wood was so far inside the greenhouse that we couldn't get it. It looks like we will have enough wood to unlock the beach tomorrow. Okay. We'll just chop a couple more weedy... Whoops. That's that. That's that for today. We could definitely make field snacks, and I might do that. I very well might make a few field snacks, but I'm going to leave it alone for now and we'll see. Okay, so we will get our hay and our watering can, and that will be how we start tomorrow. Level 2 fishing, level 2 foraging. We want to keep that momentum going. Did I miss? Oh no, I think I missed a cooking channel. So we'll go ahead and water our crops. We'll go take care of our chicks. We'll head down to the beach and repair the bridge. And we'll do another day of clearing stuff on the farm, which we'll do, again, we'll do both. We'll do fishing and we'll do farm clearing. Wolfie, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Good to see you. We finished Impossible Farm. We are now on Philanderer Farm. If you're holding hay, you can't open that menu. Cupid has been petted and Eros has been petted. We have started our Date Everyone at Once challenge. Whoops. Okay, so we'll take our hoe and our bamboo pole with us, and that is how we start our day. We'll check out our foraging. We'll go down to the cindersap forest for some foraging as well. And we'll probably just finish out the day clearing out the farm, but we'll stop by Pierre's here. Does he open at 8? Or does he open at 9? It's 9. So we'll head down to the beach, we'll repair the bridge, we'll come back, buy more seeds, and then we'll do the rest of the things. Nothing here. But lots of stuff over here, and there is indeed a sea urchin. Again, I'm not even sure it matters. We're very laser focused here. This farmer has one goal in mind, and that is dating everyone. He does not much care for anything else going on. So we're going to go get more seeds from Pierre, keeping in mind that the 15th is the Egg Festival. And we want to be, I think I have not talked with Maru yet. Okay. So, the beans, I think we maybe just go with the parsnips or the potatoes. Kale would be good too, but that's a fairly expensive seed. We've already planted a bunch of tulips. This is what we're going to be gifting people. Everyone except for Sebastian, of course, who does not like flowers. He's emo, right? He doesn't like anything that that brings joy. But he does love sashimi, so we will be on top of that. I think I'm going to go with the potatoes here. We'll do more tulips later, I think. Okay, we can afford one tulip seed. There we go. So we'll go plant these, and then we probably fish up at the mountain lake. This is a very common theme for early game. At a certain point, we stop needing the food, and we can start actually selling the fish. Alright, so what do we have? We have 12. No, we only had 11. Okay. Let's get our watering can back out. Water that stuff. Wolfie Whimsy said, are you at work? Because Whimsy said her and Star were both playing Palia today. If you were not already in there with them. I just want to shift these weeds back away from the growing area. We've gotten a geode. Just to make sure that there's no shenanigans happening. I would hate to lose one of my first crops. All right. So we've got some extra food, which I'm not sure we need. We're going to be going fishing. We will have fish. We will be wanting to build another chest very soon. So thankfully we have extra wood. We'll very likely build 2 extra chests very soon, one for fishing and one for farming stuff. But for now, we need to get around to making money. And early game fishing is very much the thing to do that with. I think I'm going to give him an egg. Just jam into this springtime music. And everyone is welcome to make suggestions for the new redeems. Whoops, my caps lock is on. So first rabbit should be called Hathor. There's that. So in future challenge suggestions, Artisan Goods Only Challenge. Thank you, Vixter, for putting that in there. Or stream chat, or stream polls. Stream chat would probably be the most appropriate. You can go ahead and put, if you like, any suggestions for our new redeems for this challenge. I think someone has already said giving trash to villagers, as long as those villagers are not bachelors or bachelorettes. I would be willing to have that be a redeem, where we must give trash gifts to other villagers. I'm really struggling to come up with anything that would be relevant to the challenge, but that would not hurt our chances at dating everyone. Maybe forcing me to give a loved gift on the next day. That might be something. You must give a loved gift tomorrow. And then I would have to go out of my way to make sure I gave a loved gift. That could be one. That will be much harder at the beginning and much easier at the end. Our first birthday is Haley on the 14th. We're starting to get iridium quality fish now. This could get easy quick. We generally want to just save our fish until we get to fishing level 5, when we can hit that fisher skill to increase the value of all the fish sold. And then we can start profiting from it. If we can do that before the egg festival, that's a big deal. Which should not be a problem. As I said, we caught the legend on spring 16 last year, so we most definitely were fishing level 5 long before then. Fred and Ginger have transitioned to nap times very quickly. It's a beautiful day outside. We had some birds on the hill here just a few minutes ago, and they didn't seem to react. But I do have them here next to me instead of away from me. That might be part of it. Maybe they felt more comfortable, more protected from the outside birds. Okay. I think I eat the egg right now. We're going to start eating fish. Just for inventory space. We want to get to that backpack as quickly as possible as well. There's just a lot of stuff going on at the beginning of the game. Everything all at once. And there's not that much farm clearing to do early on here. We got most of what we needed to do for the ocean foraging. Speaking of which, we could go ahead and do some cindersap foraging now. Tomorrow is the 5th. Probably going to want to start the mines immediately. It's not the end of the world if we don't, but one of the main goals of this is going to be to get to Skull Caverns as quickly as possible. So we are going to want to advance through the mines as quickly as we can. I'm very much considering going back to the farm now with our full inventory of fish. But yes, we are going to want to go to the mines immediately. We want to get to the bottom as quickly as we can. We want to advance our tools to get to the Skull Caverns so that we can get started trying to farm iridium. Not iridium. Of course we want iridium, but prismatic shards is really what we're after. Those universally loved gifts. So we are going to be hunting money to start with to get those bundles from Joja, to get the bus unlocked, to get the greenhouse unlocked. And other than those two things, I don't think there's anything of terrible importance. We really need the greenhouse just for its income potential. Going to be getting strawberry seeds. And very likely, okay, we did level up fishing. I think I'm going to take that as my cue to leave. Okay, we did talk to Linus, and I'm pretty sure we gifted him as well. That's very important to start getting Linus up so that we can get him to 3 hearts to get that sashimi recipe. Our chickens have already gone in. I'll give it one more second before I shut their door. We'll throw everything in here and then just grab what I want and need. What are we doing? I think we just go do a foraging sweep down in Cindersap Forest right now. Ashy has redeemed a blessing to nap. Ashy, if you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. I think we go do a foraging run in Cindersap Forest. While we're there, we might chop down some trees. Have a wonderful nap, Ashy. Have a good night. Oh my goodness, it's probably very late for you. Have a good night. Milo and bed. What a combination. Um, oh, just 11 p.m. That's not as bad as I thought. Time zones, I'm so bad at time zones. We'll go ahead and we'll bring a couple of these carp and a bullhead. And that way we can chop down some trees while we're down there. It's, it's almost 11 a.m. here. So we are exactly 12 hours apart. That's good to know. I thought it would be later for you by now. I'm just so bad with time zones. Yeah, I'm just so bad with time zones. Okay, we're getting a lot of foraging here. Shannon, welcome back. Did you have a good nap? It's been a couple hours, I think. Well, did I see more foraging? No. It was nappy. Good. That's what I like to hear. We are really still very much at the beginning of this Philanderer farm. Still no spring onions. Oh, nope, there's 2. Not a lot. Ashy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Ashy. We love you. Have a wonderful night. Okay, well, we might as well chop down some trees. It's good foraging XP, and of course we will need the wood. We'll just chop down a few until we're at 0 energy. Shannon is now back. Welcome back. I hope your nap was relaxing and you absorbed some love from us while you rested. We might be able to chop down one more tree. Sleep longer, but school kids. Did the buses going by wake you up? Or just neighbors? And thankfully we did find that glow ring. That's helping us out a little bit here. I do still need to meet everyone. We haven't even done that yet. Just been let out, so they're making a ruckus, yeah. I thought I saw some more forage there. Alright. That was a very good day, and we got a mining monthly to gain mining experience. My goodness. That, a very lucky pull there. That will make tomorrow go a little bit faster. We might level up mining pretty quickly. Fixture had to wait until Gus gave me a glow ring for the secret gift exchange, as I still hadn't found one yet. That's also a very lucky pull, though, for Gus to have given you that. That is, I don't think I've ever seen that come out of the secret gift exchange. Alright, so... we want to just grab our watering can and our hay to start the day with tomorrow. And then we will go, you know what, I'm just going to make a second chest right now. I'm just going to make 2 more chests right now. Okay. And this one will be green. Farming, and we'll do fishing. Okay. So we'll start organizing things Was very happy. Yeah, that's a pretty lucky one. All right, so we're starting to get things organized. Okay. So this is going to be, so far, it's going to be woods and mines, farming and foraging, and fishing. Usually carry a torch until you have a glow ring. I just don't bother with it. I just play in the dark. It is a good strategy, but for me, early on, that one inventory slot is just too important. Wolfie, what the heck is that? Rat Daddy Ducky. Everybody with the butt shaking emotes. Alright, so that looks good. We're all good. Everything's watered. We'll shut the animals in and then we'll go to bed. Their friendships get up faster if we shut the door every night. They do not like the door being open. Lynn, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Good to see you. Alright, there's our level 3 fishing, which gives us access to Dish of the Sea and crab pots. We're going to want to start with the crab pots as soon as we can, to start making sashimi as soon as we get that recipe. That's going to be a big deal. And we did level up mining with that one book. So that's actually a really good start. Ooh, not a great day to start the mines, but we're going to do it anyway. And we've got our parsnips. We've leveled up farming. Just right, mermaid butts. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see you've been to Joy Eileen's as well. Know what it is, so not going to do it today? Aha, aha. Dear Farmer Chill, I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. Your local carpenter, Robin. Got some new items in stock, a deluxe fishing pole, and some bait that you can attach to it. You can use bait to make fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon, Willie. Yes, the big boulder is gone, and we're ready to go to the mines. I'll do all of our watering. I'm not getting rid of these parsnips. We're probably going to eat them. We will want to sell some things. Was curious what other butt emotes I had available. That's a good find. Lynn, I wake up meowing. The cats woke you up. Lofty Robin, sorry I was a jerk. Anyway, hire me and pay me a lot and provide all the materials. Okay, bye. Ginger, leave the food in the bowl. Cupid has been petted and Eros has been petted. Lynn, you were the one doing the meowing. Oh my goodness. Sounds like it was quite a dream. Vixter must be off in a minute as I'm finishing work. Now I have to drive home. See everyone next time. Vixter, thank you. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. It's always a joy to see you. I hope you have a wonderful day and have a safe drive home. think we leave the farming at that for today. We'll carry these parsnips with us. We'll carry the eggs with us. And we'll bring our pickaxe and our hoe, I think. And this will be our journeys into the mines. We'll be eating all of this stuff, probably. You turn into a cat in your dream, yeah. So we'll go ahead and head up, and we'll do our day in the mines. We'll see where... Oh, I did not open the door. We'll see where it leaves us. This is going to be our first day. We'll have our silly little rusty sword, and we're not going to get very far. It's a very bad luck day. Wolfie home. I wish I was going home. I'm going nuts thinking about going home. Even Nessie has butt emotes now. Lofty, I am indeed feeling better. Thank you. Yep, and we also have butt emotes. Everybody's got butt emotes. Yes, I am pretty much back to 100% now, Lofty. Thank you. We'll give him an egg. Oh, we've already gifted him twice. I would never think about destroying your tent. That's pretty nutty, Chill. Just coming up with reasons to use that one. Yes, it did take me an extra day. I got a good nap in yesterday. It all kind of worked out well. I was not able to keep myself up until midnight like I needed to last night, but I've got a few more days to get there. I start on Monday, so I'll get there. I was able to stay up till about 10:30 last night. I'll try to push it past 11 tonight and keep going. He did earn it. He did work hard for it. A dark place, undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. We sure do. We sure do need that rusty sword. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. All right. Let's head down. We'll just try and get down as far as we can. I do want to make progress. We'll take any copper ore that we can come across. Here we go. Whoops. I don't have a magnet ring yet. And I am going to stay away from most of the combat if I can right now, until we find ourselves a different weapon. This rusty sword is a pain in the butt. Wolfie, gonna get back to work. Probably won't see you again because you're ending in an hour. Fair enough, Wolfie. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you, and thank you for your support as always. I think you may see me in Palea later this evening as well. I hope you have a wonderful day otherwise. But I'm using Palea to try and keep myself up later. Alright, we made it to level 5. So we at least have access to an elevator now. I do want to be hitting all of these crates for the chances at a different weapon. I do love this backpack shirt, but we've got to keep the Casanova tux on. I do like the backpack shirt though. It makes more sense. But I will be very likely throwing it away here in just a second. We'll eat this parsnip first. Yes, yes, Ginger. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the rusty sword. It's very hard to kill anything with. There we go. Time, did you officially finish the other challenge? You mean today, as in what time of the day, what time of the stream, or what day of Stardew Valley? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the video. Stream time, it was probably about an hour and 45 minutes in. I'm going to cut the video to end the previous challenge, and then I'll start the new playlist with the second half. So the VOD on YouTube will end at the appropriate time. There will be 2 VODs from today. But I would say it's probably about an hour and 45 minutes in. Means I slept more than an hour? Yeah, I think you did sleep more than an hour. And that's good news. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut it so that it's not half one farm, half another farm. I would like to get down to floor 10. Yes, Ginger? Yes? Clearly did. Yes, you clearly did need it. We did get a crab. Also need to get out of bed. Yes, exactly, Cat. She does have a lot to say. She has opinions. She likes us to know that she has something to contribute. And she does so quite frequently. Ginger is the boss. This is just a fact. I'm going to be very mad. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and walk around. I'm going to be very mad if there's a stairs somewhere and I've wasted all this energy and time. No? Okay. If we can just get to floor 10, I will be quite happy with this day. I'm not very good at the first day of the mines. It does take me a while to get going until we get our tools upgraded, get a better weapon. So floor 10 is going to be perfectly fine with me. Spawn megaboss for chill. Yeah, no. No mods here. Completely vanilla. we did get a decent amount of stone already because we've had to hit every single one. There we go. Love her little inputs, yes. Oh my goodness, an infested floor. Okay, well, you know what? At least it doesn't take any energy. Oh, we've got a club. There we go. Okay. And we've got a special slime. Oh, those, we've got boots. Bonk time. Yep, we've got boots. Rubber boots. That works. Better than nothing, I guess. Less chance to get slimed. Alright, I think I do throw away the wood here. Or I just, if I eat all the parsnips, then I don't have any parsnips left. And that's not the greatest situation to be in, but I think that's what we do. And then we can just do some more farm clearing if we have to use up the energy that we used here. We do want both of these, the quartz and the earth crystal. Oh, Dougie's. There we go. All right. And the leather boots are far superior. Right, we can't get into the Adventurers Guild yet anyway, so let's go ahead home. We'll empty our backpack. Hey, Ginger. We'll go ahead and empty our backpack, and we'll do some farm clearing to use up the energy that we ate all of our parsnips to get. I'd hate for that energy to get wasted. We don't really have any other food with us, so I didn't want to try to get 5 more levels in the mine. Thank you for the follow. Follows here are anonymous. You're welcome to lurk all you like. You're welcome to nap all you like. Naps. And you're also welcome to join us in chat if you so please. It's entirely up to you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get all of our stuff put away. And then we'll do some farm clearing. Mycenaeus Cottage. This is a date everyone at once challenge. I wasn't expecting to finish our previous challenge today, so I have not done the on-screen counters yet. I'll have that done by tomorrow. But this is a date everyone at once challenge. So we are on Philanderer Farm. And we just got started. It is day 5 of spring, year 1 on Philanderer Farm. You've caught us right at the beginning. So there are no real rules here. I've not given myself any further restrictions. I like to keep my rule sets very simple. Our rule set is we must date everyone at once. That is the entire rule set. So I started on Meadowlands Farm so that we could get to rabbits as quickly as we can. And we are growing. We're going to be a flower farmer because the grown flowers are liked by every bachelor and bachelorette except for Sebastian. So we'll be doing crab pots and sashimi for Sebastian. We've got it kind of planned out. Not really fully planned out. We're winging it. That's kind of what I do. We're just here chilling and hanging out. I am not a speedrunner. I am not a pro gamer. You will see that. We're just hanging out while I play Stardew Valley. So I did make this farmer female because everyone was telling me that Alex has different cutscenes for female farmers, and I want to see that. I've never done that before. So I would like to see what that is. And other than that, we're just trying to get to rabbits and to the skull caverns so we can start farming prismatic shards as a universally loved gift, except for Haley, of course. Cat, yes, the emo kid does not, in fact, like flowers, as if we could not have predicted that. All right, that was a good day. Oh, I still had one. Oh well, I do believe we leveled something up today, so we should be good. And do I have anything? I could eat something, and we could plant these couple mixed seeds. We'll eat our spring onions. Maybe he's allergic to pollen? That's a fair enough point. And a little bit of ginger input there. We'll get our watering can and hoe, and we'll just plant these two mixed seeds. Not that I needed to hoe anything up. I have a whole row ready to go. Alright, so we're ready for tomorrow. Yeah, pollen is it is a big deal right now during springtime here. Alright, there's our level 1 farming. We can craft our scarecrow. Level 2 mining, level 3 foraging. There's our cookout kit. So now we already have everything we need to be able to make our Dish of the Seas so that we can catch our legend as quickly as possible. The problem is going to be just getting there, getting to that point. Lofty, as an emo kid, I liked flowers because they were inherently doomed once cut. So edge, much depth. Yes, if you can't look back at your young self and cringe, then maybe you haven't grown, right? Mycenae, at least he likes weird eggs. The frog eggs, he does love the frog eggs. He gets excited about those frogs, doesn't he? All right. Well, hello, Clint. Hi there, good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints laying around. Here, I want you to have them. Nice. Is Krobus included in Date Everyone? I guess you don't technically date Krobus, but I don't, if we're not dating him, I don't think so, right? If we don't give him a bouquet and date him, then I don't think he's included. But I will look into that. I've never done Krobus Roommate before, so I don't actually know the technicals of that. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. Date everyone just to end up moving in with Krobus. Yeah. That would be quite the feat. Turn them all away afterwards. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. Alright, see ya, Clint. Do we have enough? We do have enough to make a furnace. So we'll go ahead and do that immediately. And just go ahead and put that back. Alright, carrots are wonderful. Yeah, I will have to look into that. I've never done Krobus before, so I don't know if he counts as dating. Mycena love being roommates with Krobus. A lot of people do. He's a fan favorite, isn't he? Cat and Frozen Tears. That always makes me laugh. He's the most emo. The most emo you can be. Oh no. I missed the ad break coming in. Oops. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright. My tea has been refilled. Got a little bit left on this ad break. It has been about one per day that I have been missing. I always try to get better at it, but I always end up missing one. Thank you, Ginger. Alright, everyone should be back from ads. I do apologize. I do usually try to get a warning out before they start to turn down your volume, but I am not perfect. So I do miss them sometimes. Yes, Ginger, that is exactly correct. Lynn has redeemed a self-care check. This goes for everyone. Are you hydrated? Have you eaten recently? Are you hungry? Do you need sleep? Should your eyes be closed? Have you had your meds? This is very important. Do you need to get outside? Just take stock. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. All right. So, we were taking care of our crops. We're going to go pet our chicks, collect our eggs, and we'll see what the day has in store for us today. I think we probably want to go back to mining again to try to rush our tool upgrades as quickly as we can. We are also going to want to do a lot of fishing for gold. We need to get our fishing level up, so I might tend towards that. I see you've been exploring the old mine. You've got the adventurer's spirit. That much I can tell. If you can slay 10 slimes, you'll have earned your place in my adventurer's guild. Be careful. Whoop, there's more. Robin here. I know there's a lot of stones scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells can be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stones and 1,000 gold when you're ready for it, Robin. You know, we're really approaching 1,000 hours played in Stardew Valley, and I still have yet to build a well. And I don't think I'm going to do it. Cupid has been petted. Eros has been petted. We'll refill our watering can, finish watering our crops, and then we'll go see what we're doing today. We still haven't met everyone yet. All right. So, I think maybe we fish. Wells are just for decoration. I've also never built one. Every farm has accessible water, right? And it's not too far away. Like this one, I'm going to be going to take care of the chickens anyway. There's water right there. On the standard farm, there's a little pond right down here off the corner of your original farming area. Every pond or every farm I've played on so far has had water close enough to the house that it has not been something that I wished there was a well. And by the time you get one season in, you start getting sprinklers. Okay, so maybe we just do fishing for now. I don't think we're going to need those carrots. And to be fair, I don't think we're going to need the eggs either. But let's put them in this chest. There we go. So there's the question then, is do we just fish all day long? I think maybe the answer is yes. The cookout kit is wood, fiber, and coal. That's not hard to make. Egg snacks, shell included for calcium, yes. But by the time we are pretty full on energy. By the time we need it, we will have fish in our inventory already. And we might want those eggs for something else down the road. Who knows? So the cookout kit, we will already have the stuff to make. And we will need the hash browns recipe from Gus for the dish of the sea, which I did plant potatoes, so that's good. I had forgotten that I needed to, so I actually kind of lucked into that. I had forgotten that I needed to plant potatoes, so thankfully I did. Because we're going to need those potatoes so that we get our dish of the sea. And the faster we can get there, the faster we can get to catching the legend, which is just a big boost to our early game income. Just make sure I don't have anything there. Yep. Okay. Whoops. Ginger distracted me. Hey, Ginger. So we'll just fish the day away here. Get a couple fishing levels. Hopefully get up to fishing level 5 if we can. And that will allow us to go ahead and dump all of our fish into the shipping bin and make a decent bit of money. Lynn has redeemed a kiss the birds for me. Love you, Ginger. Lynn has sent kisses to both of you. The birds have been kissed. The kisses have been delivered. Now that I have them much closer to my desk, I can actually do it without even leaving my chair. It's pretty wonderful. And they seem to like it. So we're just going to fish the day away. We do want to get to making crab pots as quickly as possible as well. That's wood and iron bars. We're going to have to get down to floor 40 in the mines so that we can start doing iron farming. So that's going to take us a little bit. It's going to take us a little bit to get there. We're still in the first week of spring. We will get there, but it's going to take us a minute. I see Linus up here, and it's still the first week, so we've already gifted him 2 things, but we can go talk to him. We want to get him up to 3 hearts to get that sashimi recipe. Every bachelor and bachelorette except for Emily likes sashimi, so that's a safe bet, and that's exactly why we want those crab pots. We'll put 5 or 6 crab pots over by the chicken pen, and we'll be able to make sashimi every day. We'll also just need a couple worm bins, which is always something we're going to want anyway, so that we can bait those crab pots. And so that we can have bait for our own fishing as well, of course. Fred and Ginger are being insanely cute. They're really just sitting on their perch, tweeting at me. But they've been playing a lot today. Alright, so what is our current fishing level? We're currently at fishing level 3. She's singing very quietly. I hope you guys can hear that. So I would imagine we will be able to get one more fishing level during today. I'm not sure we can make it to level 5 today, but we should be able to get close. We should be hitting level 4 pretty soon, I would think. The mountain lake is very good for fishing. It's not the best experience, it's not the best money, but it's the best compromise of ease of fishing along with money and experience. The largemouth bass and the bullheads are not terribly hard to catch, and they are a good average amount of experience and money, so it just makes for a very chill, very calm, very easy day of fishing. The ocean fish are generally more experienced and more valuable, but they're also much harder to catch. So you're going to lose some as well. And you get bonus experience for the higher quality fish. So being able to get those perfect catches sometimes, that's a big boost when you're trying to level up your fishing skill. Shannon with the Loftia key. I've been hearing people bandying this term about. What is Loftia? Is it something special, or is it kind of the same thing again? From what I saw, it looks to be like another Animal Crossing or Pokemon Pokopia. It's like Palia, a super cozy game. All right. Why is everyone so excited about it, though? That's more what I'm getting at. Is there something very special about it that they're doing differently than other games have done in the past? Lofty and Loftia? It's early development. I've been hearing people talking about getting these keys, getting these game keys. And everybody's very excited about it. And generally, I don't hear that much excitement unless there is something to be excited about, you know? So I'm just wondering what is it about this game that has people so excited about it? I get that the cozy game space is, all the development companies are realizing that the cozy game space is the place to be, right? It's very quickly becoming one of the fastest growing game development spaces out of every genre, and the development companies are catching on, so everybody wants a piece of it. But I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like, what could they do that is revolutionary at this point? What could they do that has not been done before and very well? Palia, to me, was revolutionary in the fact that it's an MMO cozy game, and they've made it so cooperative that it just has bred this really cozy, kind community, and I love that about it. I love the fact that everybody gets a piece, right, with the cooking parties and the hunting parties, etc. I think it's a mix of all three. You have to build up a city, okay. You work as part of a community to build said city. All right. Well, I look forward to watching some gameplay and seeing what I think about it. Not been done in-game, make your own mods. That would be a wild addition. That would be a wild addition. To be able to change I'm sure there are games out there, not necessarily cozy games, where you change the rule set as you play, which is similar to what you're talking about, but not quite the same. Oh boy, why am I having such trouble with this fish? I do want to go talk to Abigail. There we go. I think it still counts. No. No, it does not count. Well, poop. I'm actually surprised, unless I haven't noticed, that we did not yet level up our fishing here. It may have happened and I just didn't notice it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the rice is gone. I really want to get to that level 5 so we can sell some fish and get a backpack. But I also want to save up money for those strawberry seeds. Whoops. I know we're always going to be broke this early in the game, but we need to start formulating our exit strategy to make sure we have as much gold as we can on Spring 15 exactly. And so far, this is looking pretty good. If we can keep stacking these fish up, then when we hit Fishing 5, we can go ahead and sell them all at once. because I don't think we're going to be making money from the farming before the Egg Festival. Most of the stuff we're growing is either for eating ourselves or for gifting to our potential friends, to our potential dates. Yeah, it falls into the water from there. Definitely want to get the game just to see what it's like, if it's worth the hype. But I do expect bugs as it's in beta release and they only have the server open for 2 weeks before further development. Oh, okay. It's one of those. It's a short-term access beta. Got you. I tend to just stay away from those because they're so buggy. Like, I'm sure it's very exciting to experience a brand new game, but I would rather play the game after it has been completed. Alright, and we'll just do a little bit more fishing. And then head back and go to bed. Empty out our bags here. Actually, we might as well do it now. I'm constantly getting things that I can't put in. I don't want to be getting rid of any of this stuff right now. We want that green algae. We'll probably have enough more, but we're going to want at least 5 green algae to make our fish pond. If we can't, usually we're pretty good at this. We've done it for the last 2 challenges where we've gotten the legend into a fish pond during spring of year 1. If we can't get the legend into a fish pond, then we can still just put the crimson fish in there. It's still more money. Definitely like Star Rupture was. Hoping it isn't too buggy. Reports since the server opening have been good. I didn't hear about Star Rupture. That one I did not hear about. Okay, we haven't needed the hay because they've had access to grass every day. And we could use the little bit of energy we have left. I think we can chop down at least 1 tree. That's about all we can do, though. All right. Star Rupture isn't cozy at all. It's one where you have to survive on a planet, explore, and get attacked by horrid spiders that spray you with radiation. Yeah, that doesn't sound cozy. That definitely does not sound cozy. All right. Well, I think I am going to call it there. We are close enough to 12, and I am still recovering a little bit, but I'm very close. Oh, we didn't craft the scarecrow. All right. So we'll go ahead and look for someone to... Whoops, I did that twice. We'll go ahead and look for someone to raid out to here. And then we'll head on out. Actually, Simon is playing Loftia. Why don't we go see Simon? And then we'll know exactly what Loftia looks like. Wade is also playing Loftia. Yeah. Alright, so let's go see Simon playing Loftia, and then we'll have all of our answers. So, thank you. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you, folks.